Corruption in simple terms is described as the abuse of authority for personal gain. It happens in forms of bribes, favors, and many other means of personal benefit. Corruption can be described as a cancer because it denies many people the access to proper or improved services and development. It is a global problem that has not only drowned many countries into poverty, but has kept them there too. And Zambia is no exception. Over 50 years after independence, the country has continued to wander in underdevelopment, which is brought about by many factors, and ranking high on the list is the cancer of corruption. But how much impact do citizens feel corruption has led to the low pace of development in the country? This is what's on the ground.
My name is Emmanuel Matthews Chileo.
My name is Frankie Piri.
My name is Shepherd Chiti, and I'm a student at the University of Zambia.
I would say 5.5 out of 10.
Corruption in Zambia, I think I would give it a 8 out of 10.
I think I would give it 7, out of 10, yes. Because nowadays corruption is a lot in Zambia, and people are basically relying on it. Like, for example, if I want to take a favor from you, I would come to you, can you help me? And I'll give you something. Yeah, it's like, it's a normal thing nowadays, yeah.
It's because of what I see, like on the ground. Let's take, for instance, 48 houses, which till now we don't know the specific role the government took to find out the owner of those specific houses and the measures they're putting in those lines. When we as youths we see things happening in those lines, we tend to think, okay, there's too much corruption in Zambia.
Because corruption in Zambia, okay, it's just gone too far. Like, it's become a normal lifestyle, especially amongst people who are high up there. Yeah, it's become like a normal thing nowadays. Well, I think firstly, poverty. Although corruption causes poverty, like, they also balance each other, because people want to see their family prosper. They want only members of their family to prosper. That causes nepotism, and like the policemen, I'll give an example, they don't, like, on the road they get small monies and it feels good. So yeah, like,
I'm thinking the people are up high there, like the people in big places, and just poverty and maybe hunger and all that. Yeah.
I think lack of money in their pockets. Corruption is a very diversity thing, and I want to believe it is also based on how much money you have in your pocket. For instance, if I was to make you do something for me and I offer you a certain amount of money, but if you have already that amount of money, you don't want to agree with my bribe, you know what I mean? So I think increasing employment and making platforms where youth and everybody can able to make or earn their living, I think it would reduce corruption, because it is out of hunger that people tend to disgrace their dignity. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Nothing is permanent. But yeah, it's a good thing that you have used the term reduce, but because it cannot end. It can, yes, be reduced by, of course, that's like I said earlier, to give people platforms where they can, earn a living.
yes, I do feel corruption can be reduced.
Yes, I believe so, yes. I think number one thing, It's okay. Change of mind begins with you and me. So if I decide to say, okay, I'm not going to take something from you in order for me to get a favor from you, I'll tell my mind to say, no, I can't do this. I'm supposed to do the right thing. Yes. So I think it's just a change of mind. Yeah.
Well, firstly, it can start with us by avoiding just even like the simple nichekeleko. We can avoid doing that, so that like if we start up with that mindset, and it can also start with the people on top, if they avoid nepotism and just like do the things, hire people on merit basis and just allocate funds to the places where they are supposed to be. And yeah, and just think about like the whole nation in general. Think about the next person when you're trying to make a bad decision.
Citizens may help by reducing reaction in terms of just being transparent in their lives. And let me just divert a little bit by going, Zambia is a Christian nation, and being a Christian nation, we as citizens of Zambia must have those biblical stuff in our mindset and in everything which we do. So we just have to be honesty, and we just have to be transparent, and by doing so, we're not pleasing man, but we are pleasing God.